Here's your weather on the 3s.
It's been a wet start to the day so far. Things looking a little improved out there over the last hour or so. We've seen some of the showers kind of come to an end, getting a little bit of a break in some of the wet weather. Now the clouds are still hanging around. There's still some light activity down out over towards the coastline, but all of this heaviest stuff that came along with that warm front, that's now pushing its way up over towards the north. So we're done with some of the downpours for the time being. And I still think as we go through the day today, we're still going to see some showers develop. We're still going to get some heavier rounds of thunderstorm activity and still need to be on the lookout for a couple thunderstorms as well. We still have the possibility for a little bit of severe weather later on. And I think that's going to come after lunchtime even. As we get into the evening and maybe even the evening commute. They bumped it, the Storm Prediction Center bumped it from a marginal up to a slight out through portions of the southeast. I think that the eastern portion of this watch area here, or this area in particular, is where we do need to pay the closest attention to. We're right on the boundary, though, so we'll keep a close eye on the radar as we get further into the afternoon. As far as your threats go today, once those showers start to pick back up again, I think localized flooding probably going to be one of the bigger issues. If the rains stay the way they did this morning, slow and steady like that, we can take that. And then the 2 to 4 inches worth of rainfall not going to cause all that much. When it arrives all at once, that's when you do have the problems. Otherwise, high winds going to be an issue today. They will stay sustained at about 15, 20 miles an hour. You'll see them gusts up to about 30. And then this time of year, isolated tornadoes with some of the stronger thunderstorms. I don't think we have hail to worry about today. I would keep an eye out on the radar, though, especially once things start to take a turn a little bit later on this afternoon. We see some of the stronger storms fire up, especially if we get a little bit of clearing today. If you see a little bit of sunshine, it starts to warm us up a little bit. That could be a signal that we end up with some stronger thunderstorms. Now, we'll stay cloudy up through the next couple days. We do clear out in time for the weekend. Saturday and Sunday both looking really, really pretty. Temperatures both going to be sitting in the 60s. For today, 73 degrees for your high. As we work our way through the day, we'll go for the 60s this morning, sitting at about 73 for the afternoon, and then getting down into the 50s overnight tonight and at about 56 degrees. So it does cool off quite a bit. We'll continue to see the showers into early tomorrow morning, and when all is said and done, I think that we're looking at a couple inches worth of rainfall, 2 to 4 inches worth of rain area wide. Again, if all of this rain arrives at once, that's when you start to see the problems. So far this morning, everything has been slow and steady. So hoping that that's going to continue to be the case. That gives the ground a chance to soak all of it up. It means that we'll be able to drain out a little bit better as well. So that's what we're looking at. I think we get a couple downbursts a little bit later on today. Any kind of flooding will stay localized and fairly minor. It's the ditches, the bayous will run a little bit on the full side, and you may have some of those problematic roadways having a hard time draining, but that'll be about it. 70s for today, back in the 60s starting tomorrow, and then cooling off in time for the weekend.